CBS, Survivor, Jeff Probst, what is up? My name is Ericka Holcomb. I'm 31 years old and I live in Denver, Colorado. I love Survivor so much. I've seen every season and every episode. This is my third time applying and I cannot wait to play this game. Not just because it would be a dream come true, but because Survivor cracked open this reality for me that at any point you can etch a sketch your life and start over and everything's gonna be okay. Survivor gave me that hope and that perspective that has allowed me to start over successfully so many times in my life. I grew up in southern Indiana as an only child to a single mother. I have never met my biological father, and all my friends were growing up in nuclear families, having family dinner, and I was teaching myself how to do laundry and staining the fence out back. My mom and I have a great relationship and she hates when I say this, but I pretty much raised myself and I think I did a damn good job. But no matter how much I loved growing up in a non-traditional way, there's still this little piece of me that thought maybe the grass is greener on the other side. And that Midwest path looks like going to college, get a good job, find a boyfriend, get married, and then pop 3 kids out by 23. And I took a step back and realized that that was disgusting and not for me. It's like the burnt popcorn jelly bean option, made me ill. But I know that some people like that and that's totally fine. So I've lived the complete opposite life of that and tried to avoid it at all costs. So I bounced around from city to city. I was in retail and real estate and corporate HR. I went to grad school for strategic HR and got my MBA and ultimately landed in Denver. In 2014, I had never met a soul here. I had been here one time 4 weeks before I moved. And I met a guy and we started a gym together. Flash forward to 2019, we had just gotten married and life was good. We had a house, we had 2 dogs, we owned a business together, and then COVID hit. And being a punching bag for 600 members sucked. It really, really rocked my world, but it was easier to do that than to deal with the thought of this white picket fence was that check the box lifestyle I had tried so hard to avoid. So I just let that sit on the back burner while I dealt with the business. And my relationship started to get rockier and rockier. And then to make things more complicated, in September of 2020, I was sitting on my phone on 23andMe and I had a message from this girl that said she was my cousin. Come to find out, she was living with my biological father. And to make a long lifetime movie worthy story short, you create this experience in your head. I had let my imagination run wild for so many years of what he was gonna be and who he would be in our relationship and how that would unfold if I ever met him. And I had landed on, he either owns a yacht or he's homeless. To me, there was no in between. But as statistics would have it, he's just your average guy. And I think the disappointment of it not being this crazy experience that he was a superstar or a rock band guitarist, I don't know, all the different options I'd come up with, and it was a letdown, from my own reality and expectations. So that was really a lot to process, but before I could even get very far down that path, my husband came to me and said, I want an open marriage. And I was rocked. I got married to have a partner and grow old with him and have a family with him, and to have that just slapped on you like a bag of bricks was one of the hardest conversations I've ever had. But it was like someone was reaching down and shaking me like, wake up. This is your extraordinary life. You're not meant to live that check the box lifestyle. And it was this wake up call and light bulb moment for me that, like, etch a sketch, shake it clean. This is happening for you. And I recognize that my life the past 2 years probably seems like a Taylor Swift hit from an outsider's perspective. Like, it's really catchy and exciting. And then you listen to the lyrics and you're like, oh God, that's really, really sad. But look at her now. Like, look at you, T Swift. But I wouldn't change a thing. Like, it has created this new life for me, and I am thriving. I've never felt more independent. I've never felt more ready to play this game. And, you know, obviously I'm a physical threat. It's gonna be hard to hide that. But socially, I wanna play this game like Michelle Fitzgerald. I'm sweet until I'm sour. And then I'm gonna Angelina Keeley your ass. Running a business and placating a lot of people, I'm very good at it. And I also know when to lay down the hammer, you know? I've fired a lot of people and they all think they quit. So, like, I can do it in such a tactful way that they won't even know it hit them. But regardless, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to win $1 million. And especially now that I don't have to share it with anyone. So I can't wait to talk to you guys soon. Bye.